Oh boy, this might be the isekai of the season for one reason or another. Today we are covering episode 1 of Butareba, the story of a man turned into a pig. And yup, this guy's a pig alright. On the inside and the outside. Now, I wasn't sure what to expect from this show, as of course the premise is quite out there as you can expect, with a guy being isekai'd into a pig for eating raw pig liver, but it went into a much more pervy, ecchi direction than I really had expected from the trailer and the synopsis. So, let's just get the ecchi and the pervy thing out of the way, okay? So this guy gets reincarnated into a pig, right? He wakes up in the pig pen, unsure what happens, and throughout the episode he still just thinks it's a dream, I suppose. He meets this young slave or servant girl, collared and everything, and she can read minds because she is a yetma, whatever that is. And apparently she can just read minds, and I guess she can't turn it off because she reads his mind continually, all the time basically, this episode. But he faints, wakes up, and, she has cleaned him, done everything else, and since she can read minds, she basically does whatever he tells her to. And that, of course, means, for example, getting her skirt to be shorter because this pig, literally, wanted to see under it more easily. And he even flirts with the idea of telling her to undress to get naked if that was what he was wanting, and if she would listen to that since she is so subservient, basically. And she starts to undress. It's like, oh no, hold on. Let's not go that far yet. I want to save the nudity for a rainy day. God damn it, pig. God damn it. And then, of course, with all the comments we get from Mr. Pig this episode, anything from, I'm dying to be stroked right now, okay, and to, I want to cover her with my pig slobber. It's like, dude, I know you're a pig, but goddamn, you don't have to take it so literally. He also seems to have a lot of inner monologues going. I mean, the entire intro monologue was very, let's say, over the top for what you expect from this kind of show, but I guess that is the point. And he keeps doing a lot of different inner monologues, adding in effects and echoes and whatever else, because he can. And of course, basically asking the nice blonde servant girl Jess to not read everything in his mind, because he has a lot of dirty thoughts. He is a very pervy sadomasochist, seemingly, with a humiliation fetish, or I don't know, many fetishes. Siscon fetish, maid fetish, he has them all. And then he even goes on a little tirade as Jess basically talks herself down and her shapes. But then he goes on this nice little commentary. Let me tell you something. First of all, you're by no means meager, young maiden. There are many species of nerds that prefer that size. So rest assured, you're totally fine. I can't even with this show. This show is too much. It's great for what it is, but goddamn, dude, it is a lot. So we find out that Mr. Pig here wants to basically be treated as a pig because that's more of a turn on for him. Yes, I'm not kidding. That's what he says. So, I guess he's just a BDSM pig. That's how it is. A literal pig, in this case. Maybe that's why he was reincarnated as one, because on the inside he was pig all along. There's a continual inner monologues he does throughout episode 1. Of course, that she can hear everything of as well, which is very awkward. But just all the inner monologues he can't help himself from just thinking of. It's like, goddamn, this guy, he thinks about a lot of things. Even the commentaries we get around, if you don't stop doing this bad thing, Mr. Pig will have to spank you. And then, of course, him responding with a... Not surprising after all we've already heard, but with the, oh god, yes, what a reward being spanked by a beautiful young girl. And then he just gets on his cleaver hands, cleaver knees, whatever it's called, the feet of the pig, and swirls his ass around for her to spank him. It's like, what? Show? Hello, anime? I mean, I know it's anime, but like, dude, I did not expect this. This is something, alright. And then you get just some very accurate commentary. It's like, do you mean to say I'm a pig on the inside as on the outside? Damn right. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. At least that's what she should have said. We also get some story about the world they are in. Not a lot, but some. Apparently, there's a mage, there's magic. People use these magic batteries, basically, to do different sort of magical things that these mages make for the common folk. And Yetmas, whatever they're called, that this girl Jess is, can use the black crystals, which basically cause miracles based on how hard they pray. So I thought that might be able to turn him into a human, but I guess that's only something a great mage can do, which you find out only the king's family can do because they are the only descendants of the only great mage surviving from the Dark Ages. So that is basically where the story is going, right? Them going on this adventure to see the king in the capital to hopefully get him to turn the pig into a human again, maybe. Now, for all this absolutely pervy, ecchi, over-the-top monologues and everything going on, this show still seems like it can actually be somewhat good in terms of story and adventure, as the end of the episode sets up for both of them to go to the capital. It seems that, if they do this correctly, yes, sure, you will have a lot of ecchi and pervy comments and monologues and just over-the-top humor and whatever else, but it also seems like it could be a pretty fun, entertaining show, just being a adventure with these two very different but complementary characters, and how they start to get to know each other, grow closer to each other, and play off each other, and how that relationship and adventure develops. So that could be still a wholesome overall thing, outside everything else. I mean, this show definitely knows what it's doing, though. Even the title for episode 1 is Otakus Enjoy Being Treated as Pigs. I mean, if that isn't self-aware, I don't know. For Jess, though, of course, yes, we know that the isekai college student, science nerd, he's an absolutely degenerate, pervy, ecchi pig with a lot of fetishes. But for Jess, she seems like someone that has self-esteem issues or low self-worth or self-thoughts, and she doesn't really seem to have any friends or any sort of connections because she's just a servant and most people don't pay her any mind. So I'm interested to see how the relationship between Jess and the pig here develops, as she might just really seek human connection, or as close to human as she can get in this case, as she doesn't seem to get it any other place. Especially with her also saying that, yeah, in my free time I like reading books, I like reading fantasy novels, sort of letting myself live this other life. When I get into these novels, I can be, a mage, I can be a princess being rescued by a prince, I can be all these characters and live myself into these stories that I'm not able to have in real life. That also brings up the point of Pig being like, okay, so you want a prince to rescue you? Like, are you in trouble? Like, what's going on? But she brushes it off, but I assume that underneath all that, she still deeply, maybe subconsciously, wants someone to save her from her position or situation, maybe offer her something better, as even though she might be happy with what she's doing as a servant, I'm sure she would like to do a bit more or have more, be more than what she is. Assumingly, anyway. And that might be where our hero MC Pig comes along. Well, maybe anyway, but we will have to see. Now, I have a lot of questions about the world and how things work, but this show isn't going to be too focused on that, I feel like, so I'm not paying it too much mind. We get to know a tiny bit about the world we are in, like the country name, stuff like that. I have some questions of why she can't turn off her mind reading, or like why it's always on, and she can hear literally everything. It's not like a curse or a gift, or like, what's going on here? I don't know. Hopefully we get more developments and information about all these things and how these mechanics work, because right now it's a bit unspecific, I feel like. But yeah, on the whole, as a summary for season 1, episode 1, this show is a blast as a whole. I mean, I spit out my coffee at least once this episode. I couldn't help but just stop and facepalm multiple times in the episode because this MC is absolutely degenerate, and I love him for it, but goddamn, it's been a while since I saw someone this pervy and this just absolute degenerate, but he is absolutely even the greater for it. Jess seems like a nice, fun character, like a wholesome, kind young girl. Hopefully he doesn't corrupt her too much. But yeah, I mean, I think the story has a lot of potential, no matter if they go more the comedic, pervy, ecchi route, or if they go more the wholesome adventure route, or a mix of both. I think this can be an absolute guilty pleasure show. It definitely is for me after episode 1. I can't wait to see more of this and just see how absolutely degenerate and god-awful this pig turns out to be in more ways than one. But with that being said, what do you think of episode 1? Did you like it, hate it, have any thoughts on it? Leave those in the comment section down below. And also please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like this video and want to see more daily anime content. And if you want to see another video on an episode review of a new fall 2023 show, then click this video right here.